co-oping has helped build my resume and provide better job opportunities after graduation. I've gotten multiple offers from companies because I already have work experience. They don't have to invest time and money to teach me how to work. I can already work, so they really want me to come.
Definitely doing co-oping helped me out with my resume. It gives you experience on your resume. It shows that you actually can work and able to work. And a lot of times companies that you look at, they might have 50 applications, and if 20 of them have job experience like co-op and the other 30 don't, well, they're not even going to look at the other 30. They basically want to see that you have some kind of work experience before they even hire you.
When we're interviewing applicants for positions, obviously the more experience you have, the better. And the co-op experience is valuable to get students' feet wet while they're still earning their degree.
If you're in the classroom so much, it's pretty much like just book work and solving equations. But once you start co-oping, and you can actually be able to apply what you learn in the classroom to the real world. And a lot of times it makes more sense in the real world because you can actually see it happening and why did I have to learn that? Why did I have to do it that way? So it makes it a lot more interesting. It makes it seem like, you know, what's going on in the classroom is paying off.
A lot of my classes actually we're learning about the things I learned about my co-op, like in software process, we're learning about the process we use. And at my co-op we use the Scrum process, and I learned a lot about how businesses work, and how things we learned in the classroom relate to the workforce.
Here at Briggs and Stratton, we really utilize the co-ops. We get them involved pretty in depth with some of our equipment. We use them like another engineer. Once they get up to speed, they are assigned projects. They have deadlines they have to meet, so they're responsible for helping troubleshoot parts, whether they're working with the product engineering group and troubleshooting engines, helping out with some quality issues or some product improvements, or if they're in the manufacturing engineering department and they working with making improvements to a machine, get more output, or help out with the quality issue there. They work with alongside the other engineers to draw the parts up in 2D or 3D.
Yeah, co-op, you go on and off. You go to school semester, then you go to co-op the next semester. And I actually co-oped here in Auburn, so it was a great break for me because I was still around all my friends, still got to have a blast at the football games, didn't have to worry about no homework, no studying, so it's a great break when you started to co-op.
I loved co-oping in between semesters because it's like when you are in school, you have homework every day, and you leave the classroom and you go and you do 5 or 6 more hours of work every day with your co-op. You leave at the end of the day and you're done. But you still get to hang out with your friends. Like my co-op wasn't very far away, so I got to spend a lot of time in Auburn as well as work during the day.
So my co-op has given me a salary, and also if I do take the job with them after graduation, I'll get to start out at 2 pay grades higher of salary than people coming in entry level that didn't co-op, because I've already worked with them. They already know what I can do, so I don't have to go through that preliminary 1 to 2 years of what can you do.
Co-oping, like I said, they're going to pay you, and depending on which job you get, a lot of them will offer you a promotion every year, so you get a raise in, maybe a $1 raise, $2 raise, whatever it is, each semester you come back because you already know more knowledge. So definitely gives you a lot of spending money. So it helps out. For me, I actually help my mom and take the burden off of them, and I pay for most of my bills when I was co-oping, so it was a great way to pay for bills.
It gives you the opportunity to talk to people that aren't just your peers, so that's practice. And also I've definitely kept in contact with a lot of my former employees from my co-op experience and everything. So, and also just being able to talk about what you did to other companies, that opens the door as well.
I've actually met a lot of people through my co-op job. In fact, one of them pretty recently sent me an email asking me about an internship this summer and asking me about coming to work with her when I graduate. She actually doesn't work for the same company that my co-op that I co-opted with, but I've made a lot of I've done a lot of networking, and that's helped me to find jobs after graduation and internships.
Co-oping has helped me in my career choice. I do know I still want to stick with aerospace, but some of the jobs that I did while co-oping, because each semester I went, I rotate to a different job. Some jobs I don't like, and some jobs I have liked. So now if I can't stay with that company and do the job that I really like, I can try to find a job somewhere else very similar, so that I know, I want to do this, so go out there and find it.
I think that the program co-oping is like the best thing I did in college, and I can sincerely say that because once you're in the co-op program, I mean, you have the experience and it shows you whether or not like this is something you really want to do with the rest of your life.